Hi, it's Danny and welcome to the Japanese Classic Car Show. It's their very first car show and unfortunately I do not know a thing about Japanese cars. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and who would have thought that one day Nana's Pride and Joy would one day be a classic. He's got an awesome car here. It's a Nissan GTR. It's a circuit racing car. So where do you race this type of vehicle, mate?
Out at Symonds Plains, also down at Baskerville.
I always look at these cars and wonder what's under the bonnet. So what's under the bonnet of this thing?
It's very heavily modified. It's still got its RB26 head, but a 3-litre bottom end.
Yeah.
We've replaced the twin sequential turbos with just one big single 6870 precision.
Wow.
And
sounds pretty tough, mate. So what sort of horsepower does it pull?
We've had it on the dyno recently. It was around 550 at the wheels.
Because it's not only about the horsepower when you're actually circuit racing, is it?
No,
because the setup of the car is just like, it just has to be spot on, because it can make or break your day, can't it, really?
Oh, definitely.
Hey, look, great value for the sponsors. The wrap on it is fantastic.
Thank you.
What made you go this sort of design?
Well, it wasn't actually my choice. The guys who work for me in the team, a number of those actually work for JT Design, who did the wrap. And they pretty much had a free hand in what they did, the whole concept of it. I just turned up on a Sunday and it was like, wow.
Yeah, I reckon it would have blown your mind. Now, why number 95, mate?
Number 95, Lightning McQueen's number. So I'm kind of hoping if there's any little kids out there that like Lightning McQueen.
And they do today. They've all wanted their photos taken, or they want to sit in the car and all that. Thanks for coming along today.
All right, thanks very much.
Absolutely love these car shows. You meet old faces, and I haven't seen Craig probably for about 20 years at least, and we met probably about 35 years ago.
Yes.
But we're still on the car racing theme. What class does this race in, mate?
This race is in historic touring cars. It's called a Group N car.
A Group N car. The difference with this one is it's a Rotary. Now, I know that Craig is just mad on Rotaries. You've had these type of vehicles for a long time. What's the attraction of these little motors?
The attraction of little motors is reliability, cheap performance, and really they're just been ingrained with me. My sister had one when I was 12, and I just loved them from day one. And
they've got a funny sound to them, haven't they? Like they just sort of, they sound like they're going to break.
Well, it depends. The sound is the porting. There's one running in the background, another one. So the sound is the porting, and there's all different porting which gives them different sounds. And obviously the IDA Webers obviously give them an instinctive sound.
And they just go, don't they? They fly, these little cars.
No, this car goes good. It's had some good results, and we have a lot of fun with it.
Now it's Group N racing, you said. Now
Group N,
Obviously they've got to go through scrutineering and everything like that. These little Rotary engines, they have to have a seal, don't they?
Yep, the engines have to be sealed, so we can't port past the water jacket.
And why do they do that?
Harks back to the old days of cams being scared and not knowing of them.
Right.
So they decided you could make too much power by making the holes in the engine too big. So they restricted us quite severely.
Are they a reliable engine though?
Oh, 100%. We would expect, if we pull this engine down, we would expect to get 4 or 5 seasons out of that engine and then just refresh it.
And what sort of horsepower do they?
Oh, look, there's various different claims, but if you said 220 horsepower at the rear wheels, but it's not about the horsepower, it's about how long it makes the horsepower for. So we're talking 11,000 RPM if I have to, but it's every day 10,000 on the racetrack,
Well, thanks for bringing it along today, mate. It's a great little car, and it's good to see that you're following your passion from years and years ago.
No worries. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate it.
Go Rotary. Matt's got an absolute hurler of a car here. It just grabbed my attention straight away. It's got a few mods on it, but there's a great story behind this. Welcome to the car show here, Matt. How's things? All right?
Yeah, no, good. It's
enjoying it?
Good turnout.
Yeah, this is the first one apparently, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So I don't reckon it'll be the last. So.
No, it's a great category because for me, like, I'm an 80s child, so it was all the old classic cars, muscle cars and all that.
Yep.
But it seems in Tassie especially, there's a bit of a category that's been missed out on, and of course the new age kids that are brought up in the 90s and 2000s,
it's all coming back.
They love these Japanese cars. I mean, driven of course by the internet a lot. You know, they get on their GTR and all that sort of stuff, and they see these cars, so that they want one.
Yep.
But there's not a lot around these days, is there?
There's not. You'll be lucky to find one sitting around somewhere.
Now, you've brought a beautiful vehicle along. Tell us the story about this. How long have you had it?
I've had it for about 10 years.
Yeah.
So I picked it up back in the day for $1,200 off the guy on the internet, and he unfortunately lost his vision. So I told him one day that I'd get it all finished and do it up. And
oh, he'd love that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, it sat around for 8.5 years before I really touched it, and then.
So what prompted you to do it up?
I was getting married.
Getting married.
Like a year and a half
always
ago.
Happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, so there was a push and.
So you had it in the wedding?
Just.
What she
working
said,
on it the night
no
before.
way are you having that thing in my wedding, but you know.
No, she was pretty good about it.
Yeah?
So it's
You was the groomzilla,
yes.
wasn't it? Not the bridezilla.
Yep. And then it rained on the day.
Did it really?
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing worse than raindrops on your car, mate.
I
Don't
know,
worry about
like,
the wedding dress.
I couldn't go and take it home.
Mate, you've done an awesome job. Just looking under the bonnet here, you've hidden all the cables, which is just amazing job. 6-cylinder.
Yes.
And she's got a little bit of trick work done to it. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's got fuel injected 4040s on it, just for that bit of reliability, so it doesn't lose the
God, it'd get up and go, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. He's not giving away any secrets here.
No,
so don't pull up beside him at the lights, whatever you do. I just love the shape of these cars. You know, it's just got that fastback look on it. I mean, back in the day, you'd have a rear louver on the back of there, one of those.
Yeah,
those longer louvers.
Well, back in the day, no one liked them.
No, they didn't.
They were pretty much crushed.
Yeah.
Crushed all. Most people turn them into GTR mock-ups and cut the guards out and everything like that. And I thought, no, I'll do it up, keep it original, put the Datsun badging on it.
And that seems to be the first thing they do is actually, you know, cut all those guards out, put the big flares, the big wheels.
Yep.
To see the suspension just sagging up like this. There goes one now. And I think it just really ruins a car. But I mean, I'm not a racer, so people have got that in their blood. I mean, they want to do that. That's their hobby. But I still love just seeing a classic standard car, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Just like to keep them original.
Great story behind this car. Thank you so much for bringing it along today, mate. It's a beautiful looking car. It's a credit to you. And
thank you.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will enjoy having a look at this car, mate.
No, cheers, thanks.
John's got the cool shades on. Apparently they come with the car. He's got an Evo here. Now, I've got to admit, John, I don't know much about these Japanese cars. What's an Evo, mate?
Well, it's a Mitsubishi Evolution. Really.
Evolution? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So this one's a limited edition version, is it?
Yep.
So one of how many made, you reckon?
Just over 2,500, I think.
Okay.
And this is a SNGF2, so it's passion red from factory, and it came with the stickers from factory.
Yeah, okay.
So I think there was about 212-ish.
So how did you acquire it? Is it something you always wanted, or?
Yeah, I always loved Evos as a kid.
Yeah.
And then.
And why was that you liked the Evo?
Like, I didn't watch a lot of rallying, but you know, I saw enough. You know, you love Subarus. You just love it all. Like,
and they've got power, haven't they?
Yeah,
they've got a lot of power when they're done.
Yeah, no, they just
the engines. I mean, they must be a pretty tough engine for them to rally and hill climb and all that.
Very
sort of
much,
stuff.
very much.
So possibly that was the attraction.
Yeah, and the looks. You know, you can't go past that.
I mean, you can't go past this look, mate. That's just absolutely fantastic. You know, the full rally art look, the whole lot.
Yeah.
Have you actually raced it at all, ever?
Haven't raced it, but I'm a member of a car club, and I just do some spirited driving around the state, around Tassie. So
no, it's good to catch up with like-minded people with you know, vehicles that are the same, and have a bit of a chat and say how much money you've spent on it.
Yeah.
Usually it's a bottomless pit, isn't it, mate?
Yes, it is. That's why I'm keeping it relatively stock.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah. And these are great events, aren't they? So you can catch up with people that have got vehicles the same and talk about it instead of talking over the internet. You know, typing away. It's good to get that the human feels.
Yeah, very much.
You got your mates for support here in the background.
That's good. It's good. Yeah.
Your mate's got a white one, but it's not as good as this one.
It's bright. Oh wow.
I can say that because he's behind the camera.
Yeah, no, he'll come over in a minute.
But he looks a bit bigger than me, so I'm a bit frightened. Mate. No, look, we really appreciate you bringing it along for the crowds to see, mate. It's a bit of a head turner. It's one of the, when I come around the corner here, was the one that grabbed my eye. So.
It's good fun. Like, I wasn't kind of hanging out at car groups or anything, or meets for the first 5 years that I owned the car. And then when I first went to like a Cars and Coffee, that was when I went, all the Evo guys, and then I kind of realised that, you know, to bring it along to help people appreciate it. Like, I'm quite happy to give people a look through the car.
Now I know a little bit more about the old Evos. Evolution, they tell me. So Reece, we've gone from the Stockit to the Rocket, mate. This is a tough little car, mate. Is this another Evo? Or?
It is. It's a 2004 Mitsubishi.
Yeah,
Evo
can the crowd
Evo.
keep it a little bit quieter in the background, please? You've got a bit of a fan club up here, mate.
Everyone loves my cars.
They do. Mate, this has got a kickback side engine in this thing. So what is the engine in this?
It's a Precision Racing built 2.4 litre stroker.
Yeah.
It's practically built from top to bottom.
Right. And why did you build it like that, mate?
I didn't build it.
Right.
I bought it as it is. I bought it non-running.
Yeah.
I bought it sort of as a project. Knew what was in it.
Yeah.
Got it cheap.
Yeah. And just looking at it, it looks tough, doesn't it?
Did
it come with these wheels?
It didn't, no.
No,
It came on stock wheels, and I wanted that tough stance sort of look to it. AME Tracers. Yeah. They're 18 by 9.5 inch size.
So what sort of horsepower are you getting out of that one, mate?
At the moment, it makes 360 kilowatts.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
480 horsepower in the old terms.
What other mods have you done to the car, mate?
It's got a 5-speed gearbox instead of a 6-speed, so a 6-speed factory.
Okay, so the difference being there between the 5 and the 6-speed, what do you feel is the difference?
The 6-speeds are a lot weaker.
Okay.
So the 5-speed was put in it to handle the power.
Right, okay. Yeah. So faster takeoff speed or just longer on the legs?
Ratios.
Yeah, okay.
So it's got shorter legs on it up top end.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot quicker and more responsive.
Taken it down the quarter mile before, mate, or not?
I haven't, no.
No?
It's all brand new. It's only done 4,000 k's.
That's why.
So I'm still sort of fixing all the little issues with it, so yeah.
Hey, thanks for bringing it along today. It's an absolute belter. I love it.
Awesome, thank you.
Got a great car here. It's a WRX. They call them Rexies. This is just one of many toys you've got, mate. Is that right?
Yeah, I've got a few.
You got a few. This would have to be your favourite because these things go like the clappers, don't they?
It's my favourite thing in the world.
Yeah. So, what year is it?
99.
And it's a special limited edition model.
Yeah, it's a version 5 two-door.
How many made?
400 of these come to Australia.
So, what sort of horsepower are we looking at getting out of these things?
Standard, they made 205 kilowatts, I think. But
Standard?
This one makes 337.
So you're in a club too, but not based in Launceston, up the northwest.
Northwest Car Club, just for club racing and stuff. Yeah.
So those people who are familiar with Tasmania, of course, from where Alan lives, he has to go through the Frankfurt Highway, which is a race course in itself, isn't it, really, mate? Wouldn't take you long to get to Devonport, would it? Actually, we shouldn't ask that, should we?
I've done 28 minutes.
28 minutes? Shh, don't tell anyone. Are they reliable when you spend a lot of money in doing the engine up and getting as much out of them as possible?
Yes, no.
Because
how you're driving.
That's exactly right, because I have heard people say that, look, I do one of them up, but they're not the most reliable engine to do up because they could blow up easy.
This one's driven every opportunity I can. It doesn't sit in the shed, and I'm pretty hard on it. Most times, and it doesn't give me that much trouble.
And it puts up with a fair bit.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks for bringing it along, mate. It looks really good. I love all the decals and that around it. Is that how they come, with those particular decals on the car?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, awesome.
Standard,
Yeah, no, she's a bit of a crowd pleaser.
Another two-door over there, same one.
Excellent. No, we won't talk about it.
That's one of the mechanics. He liked mine so much he went and got one.
Talking about one of his mates here. All right. Well, that's a wrap on the very first Japanese classic car show in Launceston, northern Tasmania. And I know what you're thinking. Has Nana still got one of these at home in the shed? And if she has, can I have it, pretty please? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, see you later.